guess it's a trust and respect and loyalty thing. They don't understand the laws of the principle of life. To be me, I'm trust, I'm respect, I'm loyalty. You can't get a better Cody than me. Yeah.
Don't be ashamed, get it on.
Yeah. Who I be? I'm trust, and I'm respect, and I'm loyalty. You can't get a better Cody than me. Exit 9 finest. I got a purpose in life. Just check me out, right? Okay, I'm about to freestyle right now and set it off. Dice game, I bet it off. Ben's cool, when I was finished, I jetted off. Left him standing there, y'all. Remsen Avenue. Hot man, I sold drugs and grew up standing on. A closer person on his chest, I purchased Kennan on. Now Flinch moved blackout. Randy blew his back out. It's a shame, home. I'm playing no game, I never back out. Let's do these robberies, no stopping me. Running the spot for them keys, nigga, no copping them, please. I was like, listen, I ain't even trying to hear it. You selfish shit, nigga, you ain't trying to share it. Behind my back, heard it try to cop block. I chop rock, not cock glock. My biz paid for, nigga, it ain't for no cha-cha. Can't stop me, spit dumpy, spit up a cognac. Spit a flow standing here, you beyond rap. I could've been signed a contract, somebody could've been signed me. You know how you can find me. Hold on, nigga, let me define me. Look in the mirror, tap on each of my shoulders. I'm a general, I dap with each of my shoulders. Staying firm, post up position. Smack nigga, head hard chrome, toast they glisten. See how it's North Carolina posted up in Kinston. I'm spitting shit standing here, ain't supposed to have mentioned. Blood affiliation, Ronnie Kinston. Yeah, that's my nigga Ronnie Kinston, that's Bang Boy. I sold drugs, coke, weed, used to slang boy. Hot block, Sunday today, no more rain boy. Yeah, that's all in the past day. Ben 6 cool smooth like my beard, black and ash gray. Spitting facts, nigga, standing here, ask me. Spitting facts, nigga, your opinion. My face expression, smiling, grinning. Listen, we ballin', Barry, we winning. Laughing at funny because you crashed up your Benz. I'm a director yelling cut. Time for your act in the end. I'm sitting back, laughing again. I'm getting money, nigga, laughing again. I'm at a concert featuring Kevin Hart, Cat Williams. You funny as hell, live person, gotta go see him. I ain't no joke, nigga, I ain't no comedian. I'm in the truth, you got to believe in it. Believe in me. Tatted on my chest, be my trust, then respect, then my loyalty. My forearm says that before dishonor, cradle to the grave and I'm dying to blaze of honor. NB, can't forget the US, I toured it. Ben 6 coupe, I floored it. I'm down, nigga, bet I can't afford it. Down here in Dallas, I stored it the strip. With Barry, let's order this hit. I told niggas, I'ma use disposable Glocks. Everybody gonna receive multiple shots. Chop his body, stuffed it inside of a half a box. They ain't like me, they likely they own half of they block. Niggas ain't nothing like me, cause I was something to see. Tech Max and Sawed off, pumps and the G's, punks running with me. Barry said we know the key to the art of war. Nigga trust when I'ma tell you I start a war. I'ma bang bang, shoot 'em up, grab a rope, noose 'em up, hit 'em when they be cooping up, hopping out of the Cooper truck. On my hip, nigga, trust my Ruger tuck. Nigga say Barry, yeah, these dudes ain't tough. We had a nerd say fuck me, coming out his mouth. It's on Buck T, but I Bucky out the range truck G. Hit him with shots, he ain't living, he ain't that lucky. Bottom line, smack him in the head with the bottom of the 9 or from the bottom of the 9. That's exit 9, New Jersey, New Brunswick. Stop lying, I don't believe it, you ain't done shit. I'ma squeeze my gun clip, my trigger's bent. When it's over, the niggas running, they dip and win. Not me, I don't pop in the air. I will point a pistol at you, and I will kill you if I have to. Let me ask you this question. Barry said they copping, I said no, they only browsing. My foot allowed in the door. I got money to push a Benz Mercedes 4. Barry got the 5, Eric got the 6. I've been through the drama, survived through the shit. Gangsters, they fire, they clip, niggas licked a lot of shots. I'm looking around like what happened? Nobody got shot. Like niggas, who y'all was aiming for? Small talk lies, look in your eyes, know what you was gaming for. Let me tell you what I came in for. Plan to get rich, maintain though. Words and spin clear, and it ain't no string flow. Know how the game go. Claiming it's a man game, you can't claim a damn thing. Ain't that a damn shame? Hopping up the damn range, sipping on some champagne. My niggas, man, we some champions, nigga. Whew. Listen, freestyle, my nigga. Envious, trust, respect, and loyalty. Principle of the game. Niggas missing them. I'm here to remind them. Peace.
the Wave. It's only, I'm a dork, it's only a few more days away. I do have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo that I've rented. It's actually the one in the picture of Cast the Wave right in South Beach. So I have, if anybody's interested, it's $170 a night, and it is beautiful. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So check this out.
Can y'all feel that? Can y'all feel that? Jig it out. Here I am in the place where I come let go. In Miami, the bass and the sunset low. Every day like a Mardi Gras. Everybody party all day. No work, all play, okay? So we sip a little something, leave the rest to spill. Me and Charlie at the bar running up a high bill. Nothing less than ill when we dress to kill. Every time the ladies pass, they be like, can y'all feel me? All ages and races, real sweet faces. Every different nation, Spanish, Haitian, Indian, Jamaican, black, white, Cuban, or Asian. I only came for 2 days to play it, but every
Other than that, I will see you guys at the event.
What's wrong, man, boy?
This is the container of the flower. What are you doing? There you go. You want it. Look, you come up to look at the flower here.
Porsche Design Towers. Yeah.
It's not as big as I thought it was. I thought this giant.
Yeah. Vast beach. Vast with the white sand. White sand litty.
Cannaglobe, baby. Virtual dispensary business opportunity. We out here South Beach, and we definitely promoting for the night. Boy, we got Pierre in the building, you know what I'm saying? We out here in the streets, bro. We out here. We outside. That's what they say. We outside. You got the Cannaglobe hat on. Got the flyers in hand. We gonna make this shit happen, bro. Already passed out to just walking the daggone block. I know these weren't gonna be enough fucking around with me. But it's beautiful out here, y'all. It's freaking beautiful. I'll catch y'all on the flip side, though.
Rodney, crazy as hell.
Thanks, Uncle E. We call him Uncle E. Hey, look how clean he is. Look. Yeah, taking a real stride. How y'all doing? Hey, I want to do something first. Okay? Everybody just kind of look around, see how everything is set up so beautiful. Yeah. All the event stuff. So I'm going to talk about two people real quick, and I want them to have a standing ovation. Because of these two people, they put all this together. They put all this together. And that's Brian and Samantha. Where y'all at? Thank y'all. Hey, they work harder than we do. Right? And they're not even built the business, they're just helping us protect it. Anyway, so I get the distinctive pleasure of introducing our regionals. So if you're a regional, and just, matter of fact, if you're a new regional, why don't you come up here for me real quick? Come on, for all the regionals. Come on, man. You get a brand. You get a brand. You get a brand. You get a brand. Yes, sir. Bitcoin Rodney. So, look. I want y'all to understand, we've literally cracked the code. We've literally cracked the code. We are literally disrupting. Listen to me, y'all. We're literally disrupting the industry. Everybody's knocking down our door because they're realizing a true network marketer in our space, a couple of things they always want. Either a master distributorship position, or they want to override the company, or people want to get into business like this hoping they would sign somebody up and so they can sit back and collect. Whatever. That's not us, right? We have the ability now for everybody to have their own brand in front of, on a platform with millions of people. And I know some of y'all don't get it yet, but you will get it. And these people here have hit that point to where they took it serious. It really comes down to how bad you want the things you say you want. A lot of people can talk, right? Some people actually take action. And like I said before, thanks to Keith and Eric and Tammy Faye, I took action. So I'm gonna introduce y'all to our next regionals, and they're gonna have their own brand. Look, you get a brand, you get a brand, you get a brand. And my vision is, like I said yesterday, I want y'all to understand it. Everybody's gonna be buying everybody's brand, supporting everybody. And I always tell people, and I know Bitcoin Rodney's not gonna toot his own horn, but this is the type of people we are attracting. He don't need this. But successful people realize where the world is going, and if they can get there first, they can help a lot of people. So, first people I want to introduce is but I want you to appear too, Mr. Bitcoin Rodney. Look, Mr. Bitcoin Rodney, thank you.
So on the middle of August, I will now be Dr. Rodney Burton.
That's strong.
Doctorate in helping people.
Look. I can't wait to say Dr. Bitcoin Rodney. I love it. But this couple I'm gonna tell you about, I don't know why I was so blessed to meet them. And I'm gonna let them kind of go over how we found each other. But man, they got a servant heart. And man, they have a system. And man, they make sure their team succeed. So this is new regionals, Chris and Paula Oakland.
I heard Paula's story last night, so I guess I'll share a little info with y'all today. So it's been 7 years now that we've been in the cannabis space, and we joined before CBD became popular. So we built a big business with that, but it didn't last long because hemp products, CBD started becoming real popular in, convenience stores, grocery stores, and stuff like that. So, and a lot of those people that joined us then wanted, the real deal at the time. So it's just a great opportunity now to do this, and this isn't easy duplicated like the CBD products was.
So this is how we met. So for one, if people don't know you're in business, they need to know you are, because we had to find a sponsor, which is how I found Reggie, stalking Facebook. So let people know you're in business. But we connected, he answered all of our questions. I knew with the amount of money we made previously that we can make way more here.
Yes.
We can have our own brand here. So we were all in.
Well, congratulations. So Teresa, I'm gonna introduce y'all to Teresa Bush, but I gotta tell you something. A few months ago, she called me and she said, man, I don't know what's going on. Everybody I'm talking to is not listening, they're not signing up, so I had her meet us. So So we met for something to eat, and I was beginning to show her live, hey, let's pick some people to talk to, let's talk about it. Let me show you how I do it. And she still was insisting it's not working. I said, you know what? This is what you need to do. You need to use your upline. Put me in front of the people you're talking about. And then we joined hands, and she promoted to regional in about a month. So Teresa, and her last name is, hold on, her last name is Bush. So imagine what her brand is going to be like.
And maybe an answer back for the women for Bitcoin Rodney's product.
Oh man.
Well, anyway, I'm from Dallas, and Reggie is my upline. So when I first met him, it was at a party at my house. He was willing to come, him and Eric, and I had a bunch of friends over, and I fixed all this food. And Eric was like, don't fix all this food because they're going to think that they have to do this when they have a party. So knowing me, I just had all this food and plus my products. Well, they came and ate all the food and the products, and they left and didn't buy no products. So I told Eric, no one bought anything. And he said, well, I enjoyed meeting your friends. And I said, well, that's friends? And he said, I will meet some in Cannaglobe. And I have you guys are my family. And my friends.
I want to say thank you for that first quick. Say right there, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. But another guy that I dripped on for a while, and he basically said, look, don't call me no more with this. I ain't listening. And I knew already that it was going to be tough to get him to at least even look at it. So I kept dripping on him, sending him stuff. Hey man, how's it going? Look, this is what's happening. He wasn't even looking at it. And I knew that if I can get this gentleman, that Cannaglobe would be in a better situation because he's a master trainer. And he just happened to have my last name. So it took some work. So I'm telling y'all, people y'all working, keep working on. You're going to have to work for them without them even knowing it. Ladies and gentlemen, Ernest Franklin.
Hello, everybody. Hey, listen, it's amazing because Reggie and I just had lunch, and he was like, hey, let me show you something. We're in the bathroom, right? And, no, not that. So he's flipping through these pictures, right? And he showed me a picture. Reggie, what was that picture from about maybe 8 years ago? 9. About 9 years ago. So he shows me this picture from about 9 years ago. We're standing in front of one of these big deals here. Me and Reg suited up, executives in another company. And yesterday, if you were here, I was saying that I've seen this before. And this is deja vu, and we've blown up, and I think this is gonna happen again. In fact, I know it's gonna happen again. But he was saying is, my trepidation was, I'm a preacher's kid. So when he started sending me stuff about cannabis, my whole life I've been, stay away from drugs. Remember Nancy Reagan, just say no and all that stuff, right? But then it took Barbara White, raise your hand, Barbara. 36 years, she'll be regional because it's a team, right? Together, everyone achieving. Barbara White said, well, Ernest, you gotta stop looking at it like that. She said, you need to start looking at it more on the medicinal side, take the street component out of it, and then click. Now, full disclosure, I still don't understand everything. I'm not trying to. I know how to build teams. So I'm gonna stay in my lane, build my teams. Don't let the experts be the experts. If you wanna know about that, I'm gonna follow their lead. But again, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for not giving up on me, Rich.
All right. And I know you guys in Houston, he's got a conference space and they're going crazy. We're doing a launch in Houston. Anyway, so speaking of launches, the company decided to help the leaders in Atlanta do a launch. Jay Sherrod, where's Jay Sherrod? Please stand up for me, sir. Please stand up for me. So real quick, Jay Sherrod is one of the people that took the bull by the horns and said, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We're all in, and thanks to him, I believe, and the next person I'm about to bring up, Atlanta is exploding. As a matter of fact, Dallas is gonna have to catch up, right? But this young lady, y'all see her all over Facebook, she just promoted to regional. So, I am all about showing proof of concept. I'm all about showing proof that it can be done. And that's what y'all are seeing here. So I would like for you to come on over here, and talk about what it meant for you to go regional and what you have planned for Atlanta.
Well, first of all, Keith Williams is in trouble. I'm super excited and I'm nervous because I wasn't expecting this, even though it was one of the goals that I wrote down in Dallas, which was to definitely go regional by the time we got to this event. So I'm super excited. The other goal that I set was to make sure I had at least 10 people at this event, and I think I got 9.
Wow.
So the main thing for me is just to really grow the Atlanta market. We have the meetings every week. I've been very consistent about it. I've been beating myself up and beating my team up to make sure that we are all inviting and making sure that we push. So the main thing is just to stay consistent. I'm telling everybody in the room to do the same exact thing, and let's grow.
And y'all give it up for the region. Thank y'all. What I would like to do right now is, first off, personally thank Mr. Future Dr. Bitcoin Rodney for opening up his house for us day one. Nice change, bro. It amazes me, man. It amazes me how somebody's so successful is so normal. I didn't think that existed, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. But I want to call up Teresa and Tammy Faye. Could y'all please come up, please? I thought we're bringing up.
No. All regionals. All regionals.
All regionals. Please come up. ALL. I'm sorry. All regionals. So I'm gonna pass the mic. We're gonna let Keith start. Hey, since we got the jacket idea from Keith, I'm gonna let him speak first. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay. So, everybody know who Tammy is.
Yes.
Hey, I call Tammy the heart of gold of Cannaglobe. Because one thing Tammy does, she always giving flowers to people. Her voice, remember I told you? I said, I'm addicted to the Zoom because of her voice keeps me paying attention. I mean, it's just exciting. So Tammy, regional, soon to be national, soon to have her own brand. Tammy Faye.
Say much because I said a lot at lunch, but the first thing I want to say is thank you to the Hells. Anytime you get a time to get on this microphone, make sure you give it back to who's giving it to us. So I always want to make sure that we give it to our CEO and founder and visionaries, you know, Mr. Marty and Jim back there, because without them, none of us would be here. And then I always want to say thank you to Reggie for answering the phone, and Boujay that's not here, and Eric for being in the room and keep sitting in the car. And I know the whole story. And I'm not 420 friendly, and just grateful that Keith Williams, my sponsor, thought enough of me to pick up the phone and call me and invite me to a Zoom that Mr. Hale was doing. And I'm like, what in the world? I don't do this. But guess what? I had a bigger vision because they had a bigger vision. So I saw the bigger picture. So I'm always grateful and just happy. And thank you, Mr. Williams and Easy, for always thinking of me. So I guess I'm gonna pass it to Big Easy.
So everybody knows me, yeah. I'm the Big Easy, and I was like the second one to join Cannaglobe, right behind Reggie Franklin. And listen, like Reggie always says, we build from event to event. I look at all of your faces all the time on a Zoom. It's like I'm watching a TV set, and I see people smiling. I see people on bongs. I see people doing everything you can imagine. So there's going to be some people here that I'm going to have to admonish a little bit after this on what the behavior should be when you're on the Zoom and everybody's looking at you. So I'm going to have to play the bad guy a little bit because I'm always running it. But look, it is so great to see all of you guys in person. We built from event to event. Y'all think that y'all get inspired, motivated by seeing us up here?
we get inspired and motivated by seeing how big the rooms are growing. That's what inspires us. So I'm very grateful that you guys all saw fit to come over here and visit all of us. Thank you, everyone.
I know there's about 7,500 people in Cannaglobe. Yeah, I was the first one, but 90+% of them are in the area.
Wow.
So Eric, how many people signed you up? All together? All together. One. So here's my point. It only takes one. I didn't do it. I was just there in front of my friends. And y'all, like I said yesterday, are here in front of y'all friends. And it only takes one. So if y'all want to know the truth, he's the reason why everybody's here. I just want to point that out. He
Y'all know my name, Keith Williams. How y'all doing? Y'all know. Eric didn't introduce me, okay. But I don't got a lot to say because I really want to hear, like you all, the other announcements that are coming. But I am excited to be here. But I tell you this, y'all have a job, right? And that job is some of you. Look around the room, just look at each other, just real quick. Just look around the room, all right? And I'm gonna tell you this: some of those faces won't be at the next event, but your job is to make sure that you are. Right? Because this business is like driving a bus. And that bus has destinations. People gonna get on the bus, people gonna get off the bus. We gotta just keep driving the damn bus, right? And so your job is, some of you are all in the back of the room, and you desire to be in the front of the room, right? And that's good. Start in the back, get to the front, but then get to the back again, so other people can get to the front of the room. The first job is just showing up. It's showing up, right? I didn't care who wasn't going to be here, right? We know some people that are not here. I just want to make sure that I was here. And a year from now, I want to make sure that I'm here. 2 years from now, I want to make sure that I'm here, right? No matter what happens, just make sure that you keep showing up. Everything else is going to fall in place. Right? That's all I got to say. Good job. Good job.
It's all good. I got some good advice for you guys, and check this out right here. First of all, thank everyone for being here in Miami, in my backyard. I'm from Washington, D.C. originally, and I'm in the 202, but I live in the 305. But guess what? I said no to this business over 10 times before I got in. Because people say I don't need this. I need it. I mean, because I don't think about me, I think about all those who I can help to make another me. That's an important thing. I want to make a whole bunch of me's. And we all have fun at the top, not just me. I want everybody to drive Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces. Yeah. And guess what? Let me tell you how this business works. My sponsor quit. Who would sponsor me and then quit? I mean, and I love my sponsors, because they started out for me to call me that many times. Because normally people call me, I say no all the time. And this is a big check involved, I don't join, right? But this time I was, you know what? I see everybody with a vape pen in their hand. There must be something to this thing. I said, I need to get some of that vape pen money. Because everybody, I go to clubs a lot for marketing and networking and stuff, and every girl, every dude, they lose that vape pen, they lose their mind. You know what I mean? They're looking for a charger port to charge that vape pen. You know what I mean? But I'm still here. And she got a vape pen, hold it up. There she goes. But I'm still here.
Yeah.
That's the magic of this business. I am still here. Even your sponsor can quit, and you just stick till something happens. My mom used to always say, "Push, son, push. Pray until something happens." Push. So I'm still pushing, and still pushing, and you guys keep pushing. And I won't hold you guys up. I'll let these people talk, but keep pushing. If you're on my team, some kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, use me to help me build your team for you. You can tell your guys, oh, I work with Bitcoin Rodney. You know who Bitcoin Rodney is? And they, oh yeah, I know Bitcoin Rodney. I'll put you on the phone with him. I'll get him on a Zoom with you. And I'll work for you. You slave me, I don't care. I love, if somebody says, Rodney, how'd you make money? Network marketing. What crypto is network marketing? I'm not no crypto guru. I'm a guru at network marketing. Peace.
do this.
Yeah, the way you do this now. Let's do it. I'm gonna bring up the 2 new regionals. Let me get out your way.
My goodness. All right. So, hi everyone. All right. So this is where the magic starts. This is where the company begins. This is how it all happens. Without these individuals, none of us would be here. So I want to have anyone that is an area stand up. Okay, so we have the areas come to the front of the room.
You got my? No, don't worry about it. I got it.
Area VDO.
Come on, areas. Come on, areas. Come on, areas. We have a lot of areas. Do y'all see this? Look at this. But it's still room for more. This is where it starts at.
Tallest to shortest.
Okay. All right. Can y'all give him a hand clap again? Say congratulations to all the areas. So what I want each one of you to do is give your name and where you are from. Can y'all do that for me? Okay. We're gonna start with you. I see you on the Zoom. Every time we have a Zoom.
David Lewis, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Barry Duncan, Dallas, Texas.
Ashia Smith, Chi-Town, Chicago.
New York City. Prince, New York City. Charlita Davis, dual residency, Miami and Atlanta.
Christopher Brown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Barry Duncan,
Connie Steves from Alberta, Canada.
Roxanne West, New Braunfels, Texas.
Jay Sherrod, dual residency here in Miami, Florida, and Hot Atlanta.
Nika Hudson, DMV. Debbie Green, Atlanta, Georgia.
Rhonda Harrison, H-Town.
Elizabeth Carter, Nashville, Tennessee.
Karen Bergson, Chi-Town, Indiana, Gary.
Christina Galbraith, Boise, Idaho. Heather Dye, Knoxville, Tennessee. Sherry Woodzik, New Jersey. Jacqueline Tharp, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Marvel Myers, Tampa, Florida.
Orange Jones, aka Juggernaut Jones, Midland, Texas.
Sabrina Fry from Minnesota.
Valerie Prince, Chicago, Illinois.
Sandy Weaverton, Minnesota.
Listen, can y'all give a hand clap to our area VDO? Oh, y'all know I love interviews to him, right? But I want you guys to know that you are so special and you mean so much to this company. Your hard work and your dedication has definitely paid off. So the road to regional is next. So who got next? Woo! All right, thank you so much. Y'all know I love Mr. Hale. So he don't need no introduction. But this man right here, did y'all see how he just gave it to us the first half? Did anybody get excited about that? Did anybody have an emotion? Listen, I told Mr. Hale about you in the back. I talked to you. I can't remember your name. But your story touched me, and I was so glad that he had you stand up. Not that nobody else was supporting me, and you as well. I heard you too. But you know, Mr. Hale just continues to pour into us. So I really want you guys to be attentive. I want you to pay attention because he has more to give to us. So I just want you to take this time to really just be respectful because this is something that we all paid to come here for. So you want to get what you came here for, and he's going to definitely give it to you. So let's please give a round of applause again and stand up for our amazing #1 best CEO in the world.
Thank you. I always tell people I like applause, but I really love cash. So you've got any extra, feel free to throw it this way. Are you guys excited? Yes! Man, what a room packed full of leadership. I mean, it's so cool to see. Between the areas and the regionals, it was at least, I think, I don't want to exaggerate, but I think it was like half the room. Would you agree? Yeah. I mean, it says something. It says a lot. Leaders do things that non-leaders aren't willing to do so that they can live in a way that others can't, right? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God, I'm supposed to announce the new brand alert. You mean there's another one? There's no way there's another brand alert. Hang on a second. Is somebody messing with me on this slide? Mm-mm. I'm messing with you. So, anyhow, so many of you guys don't know this. I'm going to tell the story, but before I do, we've had numerous requests from you, from the field saying, when can we do a medical line or a medicinal line? When can we focus not on THC products, but just on the healthcare side? When can we do that? Well, you guys know that's where we started back in 2018 when we first launched this company, way before we became a network marketing company. All we did was white label manufactured about 1,200 different brands. And I want to tell you the story before I bring him up. My wife and I were in Jamaica. Well, where were we again? I don't remember what resort. Anyhow, I think it was Sandals. I'm pretty sure it was Sandals. Anyhow, we went to Jamaica, and I'm not a big smoker, by the way, okay? I mean, I will ever smoke, but I'm not a big smoker. But we're in Jamaica, and I'm like, man, you know, Jamaica's Jamaica. You gotta buy some weed if you're in Jamaica. Well, I had never bought weed like that in my life. And so I told my driver, I said, hey, is there somewhere we can buy some weed? And he's like, you want some ganja, man? And I'm like, yeah. And so we go into this neighborhood that my wife was like, you're in trouble. If we get out of here alive, you're in trouble. And anyhow, long story short, in Jamaica, they don't sell like, you know, dime bags or like some pre-rolls or whatever. You're buying like half a pound or a pound, or you ain't buying, right? And so I'm like, whatever it takes, I don't know. And I don't care, just get it. And so he walks out of this house. This is no joke. Actually, I think I went in and then they like kicked me out. And then he walks out with a bag with this much weed, that thick of a bag. And I'm like, I can't smoke that. Like, I don't even know enough people that can smoke that. Anyhow, I got the bag. So what I spent, we were there for 9 days at Sandals. And what I did was every day I walked around with that bag giving people free weed on the beach. Hey, this is a true story. The person I'm about to bring up is going to validate it, okay? Because he was there. Him and his wife were there, laying in the chairs, you know, getting a tan or whatever. And we walked up to him. And the worst part about it was the only pipe, because I didn't know, you know, what am I do? I can't roll a joint. So you got to get something to smoke this stuff in. So I went to a store, and in Jamaica, you know, they got all kinds of crazy stuff, but the only pipe I could find was like of a naked woman. And it was a pipe, I'm not exaggerating, guys. It was a naked female, and I'm not going to say where you pulled from, okay? But you can only imagine how bad it was. I mean, it was like, are you shitting me? I mean, they actually make stuff like this. And so, I mean, I get that bag, I stuff that thing down, and I'm like, I can't do it. And she's giving me hell. She's like, what have you gotten into, man? You're buying weed, you're buying naked women. Who are you? Who is this guy? And guys, I'm not kidding. I have not smoked weed in probably 20-something years before that day. And I'm carrying this stuff right now. I had some edibles and stuff, but I just don't like putting stuff in my lungs. Anyhow, that doesn't mean don't buy those pre-rolls and vape pens, okay? No, just kidding. But that's just me. So anyhow, man, we go up to this, you know, we're like walking along the beach, and I've got this bag of weed and this naked woman pipe, you know, and there's this very nice couple, professional looking, and so we sat down in the chairs beside them, and I'm like, about to give them some weed. And so I pull out this bag, and it wasn't bad enough to see the look on their eyes, like, I mean, they were worse than deer in the headlights. They were like a deer that got hit in the headlights, right? And then I pull out the naked woman pipe, and it's like I could see what they were thinking. They were like, Who is this crackhead? Who is this drug dealer? Get him away from me, honey. Get him away. He might try to rob us. He may try to kidnap me. He's one of those. I'm not kidding. They were so prim and proper, and here I am with half a pound of weed and a nickel on pipe, asking them if they'd like to share. Well, of course the answer is no, right? Not only no, so then I'm like, okay, well, maybe we should give them some CBD. So I said, well, do you use CBD? And they were like, CB what? And I said, CBD, like the stuff that doesn't have the THC in it. No. Actually, Daryl was more like, no. You'd have to be a drug dealer to do that. Stand up, Daryl. See, there she is, all prim and proper. Prim and proper. No. These are complete strangers. And long story short, he's a doctor and she's a nurse. I had no idea at the time, right? And so anyhow, we begin to talk to them and build a relationship. They would not try the CBD whatsoever. But when they got home, they started researching online, studying it. And, I call him Wright, but he's Dr. Penman. He is still a doctor to this day. And they get home, and next thing I know, we start talking back and forth. And long story short, he sees the benefits of CBD and cannabis. Now, I don't want to steal his thunder. He resigns as being a doctor and comes on full-time with Cannaglobe as our chief medical officer. On your feet, chief medical officer, Dr. Wright Penman. You get to sit. I guess there's not another high chair for me to sit in. I'd love one if anybody could find one. But anyhow, yeah, so I don't want to, steal his thunder. But Wright, why don't you, don't tell your side of the story because you'll change it and make me out to be a liar. But tell us some of the stuff that when you started researching, CBD and cannabis, that you discovered that changed your mind from being not no, but no, to baby, I'm resigning and we're going to Colorado and I'm going to go be in this industry. What were some of the things that you discovered?
Well, I guess I just initially started doing just Google search essentially, and started finding more and more studies that they're all animal studies, but these are reputable journals and well-published studies, and so I just started reading more and more about it, and realized that wow, this is really effective for at least on these animal models, and for pain, for anxiety, for sleep, for all these different ailments. So that was, but it really started with my conversation with Marty, and I, like you said, I didn't know anything. I mean, they don't teach anything about cannabis in medical school, so I didn't have a lot of knowledge about it. But my conversation with him was engaging and interesting, and so it just kind of piqued my interest, and got home and started doing some research.
So what were some of the things that medical school taught you about cannabis?
Well, basically, medical school is just like, it's Schedule 1 controlled substance, it's illegal, there's absolutely no health benefits from cannabis, so it was just like period, end of story. That's move on, next topic. So there's just very, very little discussion about it.
And so have you smoked some weed and taken some gummies since then?
I actually have a little bit, yeah.
Hey, raise your hand if you're going to be on the yacht. Raise your hand. Guess what? You're going to get the experience, Dr. Wright, on the yacht. We'll have to get him out of his doctor's coat for that one. So not long after you came on board, we started formulating all this medicinal line, and then we got the opportunity to create all of the Ignite products. I don't know if you guys know, but one of the reasons why Ignite is in our dispensary is I was the co-founder and CEO of that for a while, and then we formulated and manufactured all of those Ignite products. And Dr. Wright was the guy behind the scenes that actually created all of those formulations. And why don't you talk a little bit about, the process that you went through when you were formulating, products for a crazy brand like that? Like, does that make sense?
I guess so, but I think it just started with doing a lot of research on the components in cannabis, the terpenes, the flavonoids, of course, all the cannabinoids, and just kind of putting our heads together, figuring out what do we want to do, what do we want, what's the desired effect essentially, and just figuring out how can we put this ingredient with that ingredient and get that, and so I think that's essentially what it came down to, and then coming up with a cool name.
And some of those, just so you guys know, so like if you what a lot of companies do is they say, oh, just take this product, it works for everything, right? Take this CBD. You want energy? Great, take this. You want to sleep better? Oh, take this. Well, that's interesting. You mean I'm going to get energy to sleep with? It's just not the truth. It's just not the truth. It's just they don't have the ability to custom formulate. But what Wright did, sorry, Dr. Pennerman did, or I call it Dr. Wright, I guess. What he did was he looked at different terpenes that have specific results, looked at different cannabinoids like CBG, CBC, CBL, CBN, all the cannabinoids, and they have specific targeted results. And then he custom formulated based on that. What were some of the products that we created, just 3 or 4?
I don't actually. It was several years ago, but I don't know. I'm trying to. Do you remember?
One was a sex product.
Well, yeah.
I remember that one. That one was making Engage.
That's right. Engage. Okay.
And then what else? We did Perform. The Perform that is in the dispensary was originally created, and that was actually called Engage. Yeah, that was originally called Engage. And then what were the other two? We did like a party one. I don't remember what it was called. Doesn't really matter. I know the sex one was called Excite. Why are you guys laughing at that? Because I can only remember the name of that. Engage, Excite. Yeah, we don't care about the rest. Just engage and get excited. That's all we care about, right? Tell us a little bit about what kind of this product here. Do you want to share any information about the product we're rolling out today?
So this product actually, I guess the basis for it kind of started really back when I, like you mentioned, resigned, and that was one of the first products we came up with. And it's a full spectrum product, and so it's got the, all of the synergy of all the cannabinoids in the from the plant, and but initially it was 1,000 milligrams, and we've just really kicked it up a big notch, I guess you could say, to 5,000. So and then and I kind of think of it as a balance scale with different buckets on each side. And when you have a full spectrum product like that, it's kind of like when the scale is sort of like your body's own endocannabinoid system, and everybody's going to have different needs. And so what a product like this does is it basically fills up all those buckets that are maybe half empty or 3/4 full or whatever, and balances that scale back out. So that's kind of how I look at it.
So talk a little bit about the entourage effect and how it balances that out.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was trying to describe, is that entourage effect that you mentioned is that synergy of all the cannabinoids working together more effectively than just each one separately. So, and that's what this full spectrum product does. So we can't make any claims about it can treat X level of pain or anxiety or whatever, but we've seen countless stories and countless numbers of people that it's changed their lives. So that's proof's in the pudding there.
So this is a cinnamon flavor. Anybody like cinnamon? Hot cinnamon? Like hot cinnamon? It's freaking delicious. Don't drink too much because it is full spec. You know what that means. Can you calculate off the top of your head how many milligrams of THC it has? 5,000, probably 400, close to 400 milligrams. In a tiny little bottle. So yeah, be careful with it. Everybody's like, oh man. Okay, so anybody excited to get a chance to spend some time with Dr. Wright today? Yeah. You're going to get a chance to, because not only is he here all the rest of today and tonight, he's also here all day tomorrow and on the yacht tomorrow. So pick his brain, give him suggestions, recommendations of the types of products that you want to roll out with this brand. So, any last words?
Just that, you know, if you feel like it's been a great ride with Cannaglobe so far, I would just say buckle up because we're about to hit turbo boost.
There's more to that story. That the more you get to know him, the more that there's the interview. The more that we may share with you of that story, and they're getting nervous the longer I talk about them. But we've had a lot of good times. We've traveled all over the world together since then, and we've had quite the ride. Absolutely amazing. Our families, our friends. His son went off to college, same time my son went off to college. They've stayed in contact. They visit each other. All of our kids are friends. It's an amazing, amazing thing that this plant has brought this family into our lives and vice versa. So we're blessed to have them not just as our chief medical officer partners at Cannaglobe, but we're blessed just to have them as our family. So anyhow, thank you. And let's give his wife, who is also a nurse, Daryl, a big round of applause. Stand up, Daryl. All right. Moving along here, we've got a long day, but I think we're going to cut some time out of this. But I know you want to know promos and announcements and all that. But before we do that, what I want to do is I just want to have our celebrity brands come on up. Bitcoin Rodney, come on up. Reggie Franklin, come on up. And I'm hoping Rodney is in here still.
Right there.
Oh, he's over here on the couch. He's working. So, you know, just for those of you who weren't here, I want to properly introduce these two guys. And I'll start with Reggie. I'm going to tell you what I love so much about Reggie, and I don't need to tell you this. One of the reasons, and this is a true story, guys. This is like the God's honest truth. My wife will verify it. I don't know why I keep telling you that she will, because probably I know you don't trust me. But in all seriousness, Reggie, the reason why he was the first person that I called about this, and let me ask you, instead of telling you, why do you think he was the first person I called? Literally the very first person I ever called. Why do you think?
His integrity.
Energy, personality, integrity, friend, connect you with anyone. Hey, y'all see how big his head is over there? You're making him a whole lot bigger right now. I wanted you to say those things because I wanted him to hear those things. Because those are all the reasons why I called him first. From his attitude, but from his attitude to his energy, his vision, his leadership, it's so many things. It's not just one thing. And what's funny is, I didn't even know if he would answer my call because we hadn't talked in several years. I was in the airport in Utah, and I just had a few minutes, and I thought, gosh, I'm going to call Reggie about this. And I called him up, and I'm not exaggerating. On my end, the phone never rang. And all of a sudden I heard, Marty, what's up, man? Are you calling me? Or did you get it? You know what I'm saying? It's like he was calling me when I was calling him, although he wasn't, I was calling him. He didn't even let it ring all the way through the first time before he answered, and so it kind of like freaked me out a little bit. But anyhow, and then I kind of got let down because when I started telling him, he had no interest whatsoever. No interest whatsoever. And luckily, Eric was in the background slapping him around, going, "What you talking about, you fool? Let's do this thing." But anyhow, obviously it didn't take long for him to catch the vision, right? But anyhow, you know, and not only that, Reggie works his tail off. Like, he's on the grind, man. I mean, when I say on the grind, he's on the grind. And guys, he's a successful business owner outside of this. I know he humbles himself and acts like he's whatever, you know, just a, you know, coming off the street, but he's not. He's a successful business guy. And to see the amount of hours that he puts into this, in addition to his business, that's why he went national first. Not because he was the first person in the company. It's because he put in the time and the energy and started helping other people get promoted. Because that's the only way you get promoted, right? You get to area, only way you get promoted to regional is you have to have those 6 areas. You have to get your people promoted to get you promoted. And then to go national, you got to help all those, you know, to go regional in order for you. So it's all about helping somebody else to get promoted, lifting somebody up. And so that's all Reggie, right? But what's interesting is this, and I didn't, guys, this didn't come out this way, but what's interesting is, Stephanie, I love calling people out, and I love her to death. Well, she had a good time the other night. Y'all notice that? Were y'all at Rodney's party? Man, she was on a journey somewhere, wasn't she? I don't want to embarrass her or nothing, but man, she was in the zone. Y'all, if y'all only knew. Anyhow, getting back, talking about lifting other people up and building other people up leads us to our next brand, and that's Bitcoin Rodney. I'm telling you guys, you need to know his story from the basement to Bitcoin. You need to hear that whole story of where he really comes from and what he's done with it since then. Now, I told you a little bit yesterday, but there's some of you that don't know this, you know, and I'm gonna get the number wrong, but you know, I mean, he owns 14, 15, 16 cars that each one is more than the average house in America. Actually, probably the cheapest one's probably $500,000 plus. He's like, no, it's like 1.2 million. But anyhow, but you know, you got to think about 14 cars. Some of them are $3 million a car. No, not 3 million. That's 3.2 with the new one. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. I know the numbers because I'm over here looking at them, going, damn, he's put 3.2 million in that thing. But the fact that they already were able to use that through an NFT, people want to pay $10 million for the digital version of the car. Not even the real version. So he took that well, but he made it, guys, y'all may not know this. Rodney Burton, he made over $100 million in network marketing in this industry. He's probably one of the top 5 or 10 people in the world ever as far as income earners. You have to think about that. Over 100 million documented. 1099s, IRS statements. He doesn't hide it. You can see it. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And yet, the fact that he is still at it, he doesn't have to be at it. Do you know he could charge $10,000 a day for that car? And he does. Anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a day to sit in front of clubs, to sit in front of restaurant openings, to blah, 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 blah. You get the point, right? Got a $4.7+ million yacht out there. He's got a $7 million condo down the street. He's got houses in Dubai, houses in Maryland, all over the world. Not to mention his jewelry's like 1.2 just for his necklace. I'll never forget. Oh wait, was that you that said, "Hey, you got security"? No, it wasn't you. But he had like $300,000 worth of jewelry on in Dallas. And I was like, damn, we need more security here. Someone's gonna rob that boy. But anyhow, I don't say those things to impress you guys. I really don't. I say those things so that you know who this man is. He is here because he wants to do what we talked about. Reach back down, what he talked about, and help other people up. And that's why he's here. It's not a coincidence that the first 2 brands come from people who their number one goal is to help other people get where they are. So give it up for Reggie and Rodney. ain't gotta look up there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a few minutes, and I'm gonna hand the mic over to these guys. And I just wanna ask y'all a couple questions. One is, what does it mean to you to be a part of a network marketing company in this industry, to get to have your own brand, and you guys know what is coming later this afternoon, to know when that announcement hits, what does that mean to you?
I'm gonna tell y'all, I really wouldn't be interested in any network marketing company if I couldn't do a couple of things. Because there's some wealthy people that look at things different than the norm.
That's true.
So I said, I will join this and go full blast if I can help somebody make a car payment, if I can help somebody pay rent, if I can help somebody pay mortgage. You see, I can help you make $100,000 a month, but it's not really believable. And I remember asking a gentleman, why are y'all making so much money and we aren't? He said, well, Reggie, we do a few things. He said, for one, we dumb enough not to quit, right? And he said, I told him, I said, hey, all your friends are credible. All your friends got money. I said, all my friends are broke. I either owe them money or they owe me money. I said, so what's the difference? Then it dawned on me. I said, well, since my lights is always getting turned off, and since I'm always behind on rent or mortgage, why don't I come up with a way to recruit people for that? And I had my first bill paying party. I said, don't pay another bill till you show up. Why? I said, because I'm going to show you how your house can be free. The meeting was at 7, people were showing up at 4 o'clock. Because, and I think, why are they here so early? Because I made it about them. So, having a brand in Cannaglobe, especially the way we formulated it, I said, wait a minute. You mean the guy behind the McDonald's counter can now have a brand? From, like I always say, from jail or Yale? What? Yeah, I said, okay, so I'm gonna accept the responsibility of putting in the work, because I wanted, since I had the responsibility, I didn't want y'all thinking, oh, he just up there because he's number one. He only up there because he was the first one to sign up. That's not me. I define myself through other people. I want y'all to understand what I just said. You're not a millionaire until you help create one. So I said, wait a minute. So what? What do you mean we can have our own brand, man? Explain. And then I started getting the visions. Wait a minute, 21 countries, all US markets. Wait a minute. Are you telling me we can have thousands of brands and everybody's buying everybody's brand? Supporting everybody financially? Yeah, that's what it means to me.
I need some balm. All right, Bitcoin Rodney, why don't you share with everybody what it means to you to have your own brand inside of network marketing, and especially knowing what you know that is coming today.
That's pretty exciting. Well, what attracted me to this was the most important thing, that it was duplicatable. And if I can't do anything that's duplicatable, I don't really like doing things that I'm the one to only get wealthy at it. I need a team of individuals. I need a networking with people who I can share the dream, the attitude, the success on how to do it. I mean, a lot of times when I go out, amongst my friends who are also pretty wealthy, I mean, what do you do? I say, now I'm doing network marketing. What is that? What is network marketing? I say, that pyramid thing. That thing you call scam. I do it. I've done it very well. I have no problem telling them what I do. They always ask me, what do you do? I said, because I've done network marketing, I've been able to use those funds to invest in other brick and mortar businesses, yacht luxury, car rentals, real estate, and so on and so on and so on. Because of network marketing, I am not scared to talk to somebody. I am not ashamed of that network marketing thing. I'm not scared of that pyramid thing. I'm not scared of that scam thing. I have no problem with that. I had a mother who had diabetes. My grandmother who had heart problems. I was the breadwinner. I had to figure out a way to save my son. Sometimes you gotta think about things bigger than you. You ain't the one It's the ones that you created, the seed that you brought into this world. That's how I look at things. I've done my thing in this world already. Now I gotta teach someone else, teach my seeds and other people's seeds how to become that one. I mean, like what's his name, Neo, you know, from the Matrix. He's the one. but that's how I feel about it, you know. And even though I kept saying no, and I said, let me see. I would drive around, vape shop, smoke shop. Wait a minute, why are these like liquor stores now? Everywhere you go, there's a vape shop, there's a smoke shop. I said, wait a minute, maybe there's something to this thing this girl tell me about. Maybe I said, okay, call the owner up. Let me talk to him, you know. And then here we are today. And then me being able, I already had a brand, Bitcoin Rodney. But before Bitcoin Rodney, I was other things. Every time I did a network marketing deal, I changed my name and rebrand all my clothes, rebrand all my cars. I just rewrapped them with different stuff. But you know, I just believe in building the brand, because everywhere you go, like for example, sometimes I have my chain on, or my shoes, or my hat, say, or even on my wrist. As you can see, it's BitcoinRodney.com on there, and Mr. Metapuff on my wrist. I wear my business. I market without marketing. I'm a walking brand. So it's half the job for me. So people just go to my link and check me out. You go to my website and all my links are there. They can buy anything, merchandise, this, that. I want to be the brand like Pepsi, like Coca-Cola. And I said, man, if I can teach others how to do the same thing, wow. I mean, I'm a fast talker. I look goofy. You know, I'll be 54 August 1st. I've done the health and wellness. I've done the internet marketing. I've done it all, and I'm gonna do some more. Right. I'm not done yet, but it's only going to be exciting when you're sitting here too. Without you, there is no Bitcoin Rodney. There is no Reggie. There is no Martin. We need people. You need to share your vision, how you feel, what makes you cry. Find out your reason why that makes you cry, and it'll work for you. My grandmother always tell me, son, don't take no wooden nickels. Don't take no wooden nickels. But everybody a little older than know what that means. But you know, when I first came here, I always say, from ex-con to icon. I lived in my grandmother's basement when I came out of prison. Grown ass man, living on my grandma's basement. I said, I gotta get the hell out of here. And every day when I was living in my grandma's basement, I was on the internet, and I had some of you guys don't understand. I'd never seen a cell phone until 2012. I never seen the internet to 2012. And I was in prison. I mean, when I first got locked up, I had the little beep Nextel icon flip phone. I'd never seen a smartphone. When I came out, I was like, what the hell is this big thing? That's how I looked at it. So, but do you know how many others were like me? They said, oh, there's no way back. Yes, there is, bro. The internet don't care what your background is. they don't care. And a lot of you guys here have somebody in your family that's like me or worse. But you have a way now to offer them something that can change their lifestyle. Changing a life means a lot. Look at your faces right now and say, man, that dude up there can do it. Look at him, he's silly, he goofy, he talk fast, but he down in Lamborghini. That means that you can do it too, or even better. That's all I gotta say, peace.
Man, I could just sit here all day and just listen to these two. How about you guys? We talk about nuggets. They ain't giving nuggets, right? They're giving rocks. They're giving stones up here. Wow. Well, you guys know what we're about to release with this major announcement that's behind the screen here for everybody else here. What do you think it's going to mean to them? What do you think it's going to mean to them for them to be able to have their brand? Put yourself in their shoes, and what is that going to mean for them? And that's one part of the question. The second half of the question is, what should they be willing to do in order to get that brand?
Well, I guess I'll go first. So I'm going to tell you what it's going to be.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna mean for you, what the vision is. It's really gonna mean you're gonna realize it's not about you. You follow me? Because if you're the only one buying your brand, there's nothing being done, right? So the nugget I'm gonna give you is priceless. What I'm about to tell you, matter of fact, let's pause for 3 seconds. I need y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, because it will make you very successful no matter what your background is. So, what it's going to mean for you is you're going to have to realize your why, your W-H-Y, and everything we do stems from that. But ladies and gentlemen, your why won't get it done. I want you to understand, we heard some pretty good testimonies when Marty was doing the training. I want y'all to understand, yes, you have a strong why, but it won't get it done. You have to put your why right there in what I call Ask National. So here's the clue. Here's I call it one of the best keys to wealth. And y'all better pay attention, because you got it. In order to develop this mindset, it's a process. Watch this. Remember I said your why won't get it done, but it keep you motivated. So here we go. Your reasons for doing a business like this will become others based. I want y'all to understand. Your reasons for building a business like this will become others based, which means you got to take yourself completely out of the equation. Do you know the best way to define yourself is through other people? Yes. Sometimes I heard a few people say today, I just can't get past that voice. I can't get past that, man, no you're not beautiful, you're not smart, you're not this, you're not that. And I said, well, it's because you're interpreting the voice wrong. The voice is not there to kick you down or put you down. The voice is there to test you to see how bad you want the things you say you want. The voice is really saying, well, show me. And you cannot define yourself, well, I this, well, I that. You will define yourself by the people you help. And then you'll get addicted, you'll get addicted by being a part of other people's success. If you can develop an attitude that you're addicted to watching people shine, you can walk into a room and don't have to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing about yourself. And that's what my mama taught me. So that's what it means, your brand. You follow me? You're going to have to go find other people, help them get their brand, and use the business as a solution. That's why I'm so glad we're concentrating on the medicinal side of it, because there's a lot of stuff that this plant does. And I was one of the people that was ignorant. My kids are looking at me like this. I can't believe it. But anyway, that's what it means. Second half of the question? I forgot
what should they be willing to do to get their brand?
So what you should be definitely willing to do is, like I said, go find some people, help them, use the business as a solution. Do you know you don't even have a right to bring up to business for some people unless you do a proper discovery and then you use the business as a solution? I've mastered the art of signing people up. I can walk out of here and sign up 20 people, but there's no sense in it because 18 of them are quit because I can't help all of them. But I've mastered the art of signing people up. So you should be determined to go find people and do a discovery and then use Cannaglobe as a solution. If you give people a reason to say N-O before they K-N-O-W, they will. But if you make it about them, they'll listen.
All right, same question to Rodney. With you knowing what's behind this screen, that we're about to release this major announcement for these folks, what does it mean for them, and what should they be willing to do in order to obtain their brand?
Let me go backwards from tower number 2 to number 1. What would they be willing to do, right? I don't know if you guys, one thing about me is I lead by example. And I'm gonna answer one question at the same time. When a company tells you, hey, we're willing to pay to build your brand, and you're not doing what it takes. Since my brand came out, you see me on the phone, I'm making posts, I'm making videos. I'm doing interviews. You see these two here, her and her husband, doing interviews with them because they tried the new product Rise. I'm creating content. I'm not a damn consumer, I'm a creator. I'm not as pretty as you or talk as well, but I know how to outwork you. You need to outwork everybody around you. I don't care how you look, how skinny you are, how fat you are. I mean, let me tell you what excited me a long time when I first came home. I was sitting on the couch downstairs, and I turned the internet on because I wasn't used to seeing the internet, and I went to YouTube. And I saw this little child, and they locked themselves in a room, and they were singing Like a Virgin by Madonna. And they were just lip syncing it, and they were just having fun. And that little child had 900,000 views. It's an ugly little child too. I couldn't believe how ugly the little girl. I know it was a girl or boy. But the fact that they were just singing this song, I watched it over and over again. I said to myself, if that little ugly child could do this, so can I mean, and I watched, I said, this is why they had over 900,000 views. And they weren't selling anything. They were just, I said, the technology today. Wow.
Yeah.
An ugly little child like that can do it, I can do it. And I just came home, I said, it's easy now to make money, to earn. So I don't believe in making money, I believe in attracting money. Sound like a bass.
Can you get batteries for the mic? One would get batteries and the other is AC.
Triple H?
Yeah, so guys, I mean, I don't have two double A's. I don't really need a microphone, but we need to be dreaming, we need to be eating, sleeping your damn dream. One of my mentors told me, he was like, Rodney, if I was to wrap my hands on your damn neck and choke the shit out of you, as bad as you want that next breath, that's how bad you want your dream and your goal. No less than that. I mean, I talk to everybody. I just sell life insurance door to door, right? And they say this, no man has endurance like the man who sells insurance. And back then, if I didn't sell insurance, I did not eat. I've lived in many stairwells. I lived on many bus stops. I slept at many after-hour clubs because I had nowhere to sleep the next day. So I've been lower than a snail's stomach. I've been that low. Trust me, this guy's been, I got stories, I got 8 million stories, I got more stories than Forrest Gump. Trust me when I tell you. You would not believe it, but they are facts. Even this particular week, only Marty knows, I was hit with a multi-million dollar lawsuit. And I lost. And I'm still here today. A lot of my stuff was taken from me. And I got it all back like yesterday afternoon.
Wow.
What's going on? I still took myself out of it. That's good. I still had to be here. I still had to make it happen. I had to do that. When you become successful, man, be excited for the trials and tribulations that are going to come. You haven't gotten no more trials yet to start making some money.
Yeah.
Then everybody wants what you got.
Yes,
and they don't want to earn it, want to take it from you.
Yeah.
So you got to earn it. Keep getting it so you can make it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I said, you know what? I can get it done. I see a guy that didn't bring me this far to, let me fall.
Yeah, that's right.
But if I fall, I'm gonna fall on my back so I can get back up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And so I said, I got a whole bunch of individuals that waited for me to show up at this meeting.
That's good.
I gotta get myself together. I mean, to the last second, things finally felt, every day, when he's talking to me, I'm like, hold on a second, bro. I'm listening to him watching videos on the phone with lawyers. I've been on the phone with lawyers every day for the last week and a half, 2 weeks.
Wow.
All my accounts frozen.
Wow.
Multi-millions of dollars can't touch it.
Wow.
Am I right?
That's right. I saw it for myself.
And I still made it happen. You know what? I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I didn't lose faith. And I was shaking up though. I
I was shaking and I learned a lot from that situation. It's another big learning experience. Now I'm waiting for the next problem to come. Because now I heard that, now I know what to do next. You guys gotta be so excited about the next thing these guys are about to bring up, because wow, a company is doing all of this for you. Go tell the people that you are bringing in, yo, how do you have your own brand? Like Pepsi Cola, your own snack, your own edible. If you become somebody and do the work, they will make you that guy or that girl.
That's good.
I mean, that is what's so powerful about that. Who does that? If I were you, once you see this, I don't want to break the meeting, but I will be doing video after video after video, content after content after content, and put you out there or look for that next guy or gal in your group. I mean, think about this. I had people in my group who had their brand before me. Scotty Huss, he had his brand before even I had mine. But he's on my team, so I make some of that. You know, and I got other people right now who are celebrities that have their own brand. I got one lady, even Marcel, from in her show, All the Queen's Men. Yeah. She has a champagne, cannabis champagne coming out.
Right. Yes.
Anyway, so get excited about the things that are coming when you get to see what's happening next. This is the next. Now this is your reason why. Now, how simple can these guys make it? I mean, guess what? When I got started, we didn't have all this stuff. So we're developing more and more to make it more simple for you to share with others. The websites, this and that, everything is coming. But get in right now. Don't wait till it's too late. Get in there and make it you. That answers both questions out there. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, stretch it out, stretch it out. Hopefully we'll get the AC back on quickly. I'm going to skip a whole lot if not. All right? Hey, we will make it up in the backyard. All right? But secondly, or I'll sit in here and sweat with you if you want. Secondly, hopefully we'll get some batteries, but I'm not going to fly through this just in case we don't get those two things. So I don't lose my voice and my mind. I'm a wimp when it comes to heat. All right, so who's excited to know what this major announcement is? Yeah! You ain't half as excited as I am. I'm telling you right now. I'm not going to, without further ado, let me just say, okay. So, the Be the Brand promo, everybody's asking. Oh, what's better? I'll let you do it. Oh, you just, it's mine.
Hey, that's my mic.
All right. So everybody wants to know the qualifications, et cetera. Before we get there, let me just talk to you a little bit about this. You know, when we first launched Be the Brand at our first event, you saw, that there's celebrity brands, there's influencer brands, and we said we don't just believe that the people that come from Hollywood, right, or Miami or wherever, that they're the only celebrities. We believe that you're celebrities. Just because you don't have, 33 million followers like Dan does, or 6 million like Scotty, doesn't mean that you're not a celebrity, right? And so we wanted to give you the opportunity to be positioned right beside those celebrities in the dispensary. So that anytime they post, anytime they promote, you're getting the same benefit from them that they get from you. You with me?
Yes.
We're about to create, mark my words, I would write them down, I'd record them, man, I'd stamp them on the frickin', on your heart. We are about to create, and you're not gonna know yet until the end of today, but we are about to create the largest collaboration ever done in mankind. And I'm telling you, maybe other than Christianity or something, but the largest collaboration of humans, especially in this industry. I guarantee you this industry, with what we're going to announce today. Not what we're announcing right now, but it's attached to what I'm announcing right now. So, with that, The current requirements to have your own brand is you have to be one of the first 10 international videos in the company or one of the first 5 nationals. If so, you get to share a percentage of revenue company-wide. So it doesn't matter whether they're in your upline, crossline, downline, no line. Somebody buys something that's your brand, you get paid on it, in gross percentage, okay? Yes, everything is fully paid for by corporate, and not just fully paid for by corporate. A lot of people are like, I don't even know what my brand will be, I don't even know what my market will be. Don't worry, you don't have to. The company literally will advise you on what the best sellers are, the best flavors, what's really needed right now, what we have, what we don't have, what we already have in the queue that could be your brand tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these things that you see out there in big box retail stores, I'm not gonna say any names. How many of you would like to have your own alpha brain on it like Joe Rogan? Raise your hand.
Make it money.
You know how easy that is? We tweak a few ingredients. Rebrand it. Bam, you got your own alpha brain. As in literally. You get it? We've manufactured over 1,200 unique SKUs. Some of them have nothing to do with cannabis. Some of them are weight loss products. Weight loss. We also have weight loss with cannabis, but some are just weight loss. Some are muscle builder. Some are skincare. Some are anti-aging. Some are appetite suppressants. Some are muscle builders. Some are pet care. We have horse lines. We have cattle feed. We have dog stuff, cat stuff. I can't even tell you all the stuff. We have shampoos. We have conditioners. We have lip balms. We have sunscreen. You can't even, in fact, we have cosmetics. Anybody know who MAC Cosmetics is? We did 67 SKUs for cosmetics alone for MAC. 67 SKUs. You like cosmetics? Great. What's your own cosmetic line? I mean, when I say 1,200, it just sounds like a number out there. 67 of those were for MAC. If that puts things in perspective. So don't worry about not knowing what you might want to do. The company's going to help you to do those things. And it's a quick process, man. We've been doing this for a long time. So, anyhow, you know, I always say that we don't just grow weed, we grow rock stars. And so when I say that, you know, think about lollipops, think about chocolates, think about mints, think about gummies, think about hard candies, think about beverages we have IPAs, we have champagnes, we have wines, we have all kinds of stuff that has no alcohol. It's all cannabis. Okay? And it doesn't have to be that way. We have energy drinks that have no cannabinoids whatsoever, all plant-based. You're the man. Thank you, sir. Test. Test. Hang on. Test. Brian, it may have to be upside down or something. Ooh, is the electricity off or something? Or not the electric, but is that?
Yeah, I might have.
I'm gonna trip the breaker.
Yeah, the main is in there.
It'll come back on. Here, I'll keep that there. It'll come back on when the breaker starts. Okay. You did do the right way.
I think so.
Okay. Give it up for Brian. We do sport drinks, guys. I don't want to name drop, but you can't imagine the energy drinks that you go buy at Whole Foods or wherever that we manufacture that are not a part of the network marketing industry. Things, if you want just tinctures, and again, tinctures don't have to be cannabinoid tinctures. You want mushroom tinctures. You want plant-based tinctures that have nothing to do with mushrooms, nothing to do with cannabinoids. Great. Are you following?
Yeah.
You're following. You want capsules. You want, here's some of the body butter, massage oils, moisturizers, bath salts, beard oil, sunblock. I'm not even going to get into it all. Coffee. Anybody want their own coffee brand? Anybody want your own tea brand?
Yeah.
I mean, just begin to think about what you could capitalize on. What do you love? What's your passion? I drink 3 gallons of tea a day. Man, I'd be promoting without promoting, right? I just did a camera on me. Here's some of our equine stuff, some of our pet products. We have, I don't even want to get into all this. You guys know what the PBR is?
Yeah.
Professional bull riders?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know those bucking bulls are like worth millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, do you know that they are like athletes? They're like performing, their muscles get sore, they have inflammation. Do you know we make bucking bull feed that have cannabinoids in it to take down their inflammation, to provide them energy? That's all natural plant-based. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to give too much out there, but anyhow. So, patches. Anybody like patches?
Yes.
We already got them. Anybody like the mouth strips?
Yes.
That are like breath fresheners, but also, we already have them.
That's good.
Okay? And you want a mushroom thing? Oh, I just lost you. You want a mushroom strip? You want a cannabinoid strip? You want just minerals and nutrients? You don't want anything to do with mushrooms or cannabis? It doesn't matter. Cannaglobe's not just a cannabis company. Okay? So, I know I already lost you. Let me just tell you, anyone can qualify. You don't even have to be an Area VDO to qualify for this. And I'm going to tell you what's going to about to shock you. There are people in this company that before they ever got to Area, Heather Dye is standing right here, or sitting right here. Raise your hand, Heather. Before she hit Area, she was one of the top 5 earners for multiple weeks. How many people have you personally sponsored? Say it loud.
Over 50.
Over 50.
Yeah, so.
And that was like our first week. So, anyhow, and I'm not exaggerating probably, it's probably your first or second week. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. You've got to be, for this promo, one of the top 5 videos based on combined earnings for August, September, and October. That's training earnings, that's fast start, that's residual, that's everything. And if you knew what we get to see, you know we do those weekly top income earners?
Yeah.
You know a lot of them are not even regionals. You get that, right? Because regionals are in, and I'm going to throw them under the bus if they'll let me. They're in management mode, some of them. Don't be in management mode. Do not be in management mode. You go recruit personally. Your new blood is your lifeblood. Every time you personally sponsor a new person, that is what keeps you going too. And that's what's going to get you your brand. I'm just telling you straight up, that's what's going to get you your brand. It would not surprise me if all 5 of these are not Area VDOs. Now, something much more powerful than this is coming. But anyhow, you also got to be qualified, obviously, so you've got to have that 3rd customer point. So if you have your dispensary fee, that's 1 customer point. You have your auto ship, that's 2. You've got to have all 3. We've been waiving the qualifications, right, for Area, but and for qualified video. You've got to have that 3rd customer point, okay, for all of these months. You can't like drop it, okay? So you got to go get 1 friend to be a customer, okay? You also have to have a minimum number of qualified videos fully coded to you. That's actually not correct. Skip that and I will fix that later. You must sign a brand agreement and you must comply with all corporate policies and procedures. So if you don't know the corporate policy and procedures, I'll give you a heads up. You can't go out and make income claims. You can't go make medical claims. You just got to read the policy. You just can't do the things that some people are out there doing. You can't say, oh, this cured my cancer, join me so that you can get your own brand. You know what I'm saying? You just got to follow the policy. Okay, anybody excited about getting their own brand? Who is going to be the next one to get their brand? Raise your hand if you think you're going to be the next brand. Okay, if you didn't raise your hand, whoever's beside you, like slap them a couple times. I'm going to skip this next section due to what we're dealing with our situation, because the regionals are perfectly fine with that, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay, so. Hang on. Because of this promo.
Okay.
Because of this promo, we know that everybody wants to be working during the big months of the industry, and you don't want to go take 7 days off. We have been told over and over and over, man, I don't know, September, October, we can't go on that trip. We got to be working during those months, because June and July are the dead months of network marketing. June and July are when your income plummets, the companies plummet. When I say plummet, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying going out of business. I'm just saying it like comes to a screeching stop because kids are out of school, and that's when the industry just comes to a standstill. But August, September, October is when it starts to explode. It's the greatest months in the history, if you'll do your homework, of all the companies. When they hit momentum was during these months coming up right now.
Whether they were 2 years old and they hit momentum in their third year, it was during these months. They don't hit them in January even, when you would think New Year's resolution, they don't. They don't hit them during the summer when people are off, kids, no. They hit momentum during these months. So it is imperative that you leverage that. So because of that, we rescheduled the incentive trip. Yes, we're gonna still go to the DR. And by the way, we may even have some cool things for everybody who actually got their brand. They actually automatically get to go to the DR, okay? And win the trip, just because we're not trying to take anything away from you, okay? We're trying to give you the ability to spend your time at the right time doing the right things. So, is that all right with you guys?
Yes.
Having said that, we are going to do something for those 5 and everybody else, those 5 that do get their brand. We're gonna come back to Miami. This is the plan today. Give me the freedom to change it. Try not to. We're gonna come back to Miami with those 5. We're taking Rodney's luxury cars. We're taking his yacht. We're taking his condo. And we're putting you in all of them with your own camera crew, following you around Miami, us all doing the things that we're gonna do, capturing your brand, capturing you in the Rolls, in the Lamborghini, in the $1 million trucks, in all those different things, on the yacht. We're capturing your brand. You will actually have your brand, like your products already labeled, and you creating content with all of this. And we won't be at the Marseille Hotel. We'll be at the Faina Hotel, where rooms are $40,000 a night, or somewhere. We will be in a luxury location, so that you and we can work together to launch your brand the right way.
That's good.
So.
That's good.
And the second half of that will be another event here. So you'll be able to spend the first 3 to 4 days, if you're one of those brands, getting that done for you. I can't even begin to tell you what it would cost you to do that. It's a lot of money, okay? The second 3 days of that, we're gonna have another event so that you still get to pull up to that luxury resort in that Rolls or in that Lamborghini or in whatever that is, and all of your team that comes to that event right here in Miami, they're gonna get to see you living that lifestyle. So they're gonna get to share the second 3 days of those 6 or 7 days that we do. Are you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'll be special for you for the first 3, and then an event for everybody else after. It's hot as hell in here. Let me do this. Keith, do y'all want me to roll through, or do y'all want to come up and do it? Come up and do it. Come on. Come on up, man. Help me welcome Keith Williams.
Y'all excited?
Yeah.
Man, y'all excited. I need to check y'all posts, man. All right, y'all about to get some congratulations. Go to Area. Right, congratulations to all y'all promoters. Guys, we got a new product. How many people ready?
Yeah.
How many people like our paintball?
Pain bomb is the bump.
45 like me.
I need it.
Keep on living. But guys, that paint bomb is amazing. We hear the testimony. A lot of people use. How many people use the paint bomb? I ain't tell you. The testimonies are crazy, right? Well, we got a new product with us, guys. Right? Our new paint bomb. Not 7,500 milligrams, but 10,000. It's not ready now. It's ready right now.
Yeah.
This product, guys, will be available later in the store for purchase today. Yes. I appreciate Ms. Hill and giving this so I can show y'all the next time I give it back. That's what we found. One of our new products got the paint bombs from the available. This product's amazing. It's a magic, right? 10,000 milligrams. how this is gonna fly out the chef. So that's what we probably got in this development store, make sure that you do. I'm not, Ms. Ed, is this 50% off today too? All right, guys, so we're gonna bring our next, speaker is another major now. Let's give it up for Easy.
Over there.
Look, I get the distinct pleasure of introducing something everybody's been asking for. I don't know if they've asked you, I don't know if they've asked you. I do know they've asked us, I do know they've asked corporate, I do know that they're waiting for this. Ladies and gentlemen, get excited, put your hands together, because now, in our back office, available number? In our back office is the merchandise that says Cannaglobe. Coupon code. If you buy it back there, 50% off, right? If we got it, we still have it. You're first in line, you get it, 50% off. You buy it online, this coupon code expires Monday, 10% off. CTW Miami. Now, I'm gonna introduce the shortest guy in the room. The Cannaglobe sidekick. Mr. Reggie Franklin. Mr. Reggie Franklin in front of the room, please. How y'all doing? All right. Easy. All right.
You're the man right here.
Hey, everybody like this. You like this while you're doing it? Hey, y'all, this is called Cannaglobe. Woo! So look, I want to talk about the hot market tour. Who in here loves the Zooms that we have? Yes. Right? You got cameras? Are they successful for you? All right. So how about the hot market tours? Like in your back office where the heat map is, you can see where your business is most exploding, right? But we're going to go on tour to your city. And we're going to set it up, help you guys promote it to where, it's 50 plus people. However, when we come, I'm going to tell you they're getting in. So hot market tour. This is the map you can see in your back office, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can target where you're having the most success, like Hotlanta, like Mississippi, like Chicago, Tampa, Canada, Arizona, Chicago. I want you guys to understand we are coming, and when we do come, we're signing up everybody. Everybody say everybody. Everybody. Look, where you at? Where you at? Hot market tour. I'm telling you, when the CEO comes, there's going to be more incentives, I'm sure. We're going to talk him into it. But after we leave here, we're going to make sure everybody is set up for these tours that we're going to have. I'm telling you, if you put them in front of us, they're signing up. Everybody give me a round of applause. I pride my business on building an event to event, so it doesn't have to be like this to be an event. Your meeting, your weekly meeting could be the event we're talking about as well. You understand? And we talked to Marty about this, and he agreed. We're coming to your town, and we bringing everybody with us. You follow me? Marty,
Come on up, bud. All right.
Bring him up.
That was right. Thanks, President. Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
All right, hey. Okay, so we have just like, I skipped about a third of what we were gonna do, just do the AC. We wanna be respectful of that, don't worry, we'll make it up to you. But, you know, like I said yesterday, everybody always asks me about my vision, and my vision for the company, as I said yesterday, is really about if we can build enough other people's brands, we won't have to worry about our own brand. Everybody will know who Cannaglobe is, right? We don't ever have to say the word Cannaglobe. All we gotta do is talk about your brand, talk about your brand, talk about your brand, talk about your brand, talk about your brand. We just gotta promote your brand. They'll automatically find out about us. And that really is my vision. I shared a lot of that with you yesterday. I'm not gonna go into more detail today, even though I was. I wanna make the major announcement, the biggest announcement that we've probably ever made. If I'm being honest with you, most of it we're gonna miss it. You're gonna be talking to somebody beside you. You're gonna be looking at your phone. It's gonna go right over the top of your head. You're gonna be thinking about how hot it is in the room. I'm telling you, you better pay close attention to this announcement. It is going to disrupt this industry and turn it on its head. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
So we are launching.
What?
You won't even know what this is yet. But where this is going is we are launching a celebrity brand video pack. What does that mean? Here's what that means. That means that the company video pack will go away.
Okay.
That means for some of you that are like me and a little slow, that means that every single person that signs up ever in the company, you get paid on it.
Hey!
If they're not in your team, it don't matter if they're in your cross line or up line. You get paid if your brand, if you're one of these celebrity brands, every person that joins this company, you're gonna get paid. Wow. Are you guys getting that? No questions yet.
Good.
Just so, I still don't think you get it because you wouldn't have been sitting in the chair still. Let's keep going. All right. I know you think this is big, and it is big. This will go live January the 1st.
Get there.
Okay? It'll go live January the 1st. Wow. Do you understand the imperativeness of you getting your own brand? Yes. I'm going to tell you guys, there are people that came today from a long ways off that got too hot in this room and they're out there and they missed this. That will also cause them to miss them getting their own brand with a petty thing like heat, preventing them from sticking. It's about what are you willing to do to be one of those people? Are you willing to sweat your ass off? Are you willing to be uncomfortable?
Yeah. Talk to me now.
Are you willing to be one of those naive people that's going to sit in a hot ass room while all these long-winded speakers keep talking? Are you willing to go through that? Yes. That's what it takes to be one of these. And there's people that are missing this right now. And they're not going to understand it later, and I'm not explaining it to them. And I can tell you right now, the people who invited them here are going to ask me to explain it. I'm not saying sorry. I already explained it. Remember what we talked about earlier this morning? Yes. My intentions are to be around people who have the same intentions as me. My intention is to be around people who are willing to hurt, who are willing to feel the pain, to go through the struggle, to work harder than they've ever worked in their life. That's what I want around me. That's why I'm still here. Otherwise, I'd have wrapped the meeting. I wanted to know who would stay in this meeting today, sweating, wiping it off, constantly fanning, and who would walk out the door and stay cool. And guess what? I now know you're the ones. That's right. to go to the biggest announcement ever. You guys understand this announcement right here?
Yes.
Yes? So, following this announcement, each of these people who have their brand, there'll be a little qualification for it, but you will also get, I need your attention, you will also get your own, or have the opportunity to get your own brand video pack. So, are y'all following me? Do you understand what that means?
No.
That means that Rodney, you know, he can have his own. He's gonna have his own line. He'll have 7 or 8 or 10 products. Right? You have 7 or 8, 10 cycles. You're gonna have your whole line, your own video pack. It is the same as you owning your own network marketing company with no expenses, no headaches, no hassles, no nothing.
Let's do. Ice went out up there.
Perfect. I love the lights. Somebody better be recording all the lights. Light the phones up. Let me tell y'all something. No. You don't have to that, right? You can go ahead and set that back. I like it with the phones. I want to capture this because this day is going to go down in history.
Yes.
It won't be. It'll be a few years from now where we'll say, y'all remember that meeting in Miami when we lost AC, lost electricity? That's why we are able to be where we are. So with that, guys, I think this is a great sign. It's a sign. I'm going to tell you, anytime you start facing struggles in your life, obstacles start to get bigger, you start to think, what the hell is going on? Why is all this happening to me? It is happening to you for you. This right here today is for you. So, with that, I will see you guys at the after party at the backyard. I think it starts at 8 o'clock. 9? Hey, we can start at 8 o'clock. I'm going to go jump in the ocean right now to make use of this time. You guys want to join me? I'll be back up.
That's a lot, yo. That means that every time somebody signs up, you're going to have all those products. They give you because you got all these different style brands and all attached to your brand. Money on top of money, bro. More money, man. You hear you say more money, man.
Real quick, I'll make it quick, I promise. Some of you are wondering why this is called Catch the Wave. It's not because of Miami. That's just a side of it. I'm gonna tell you 2 quick stories. I promise to keep them short. Anybody ever heard of Excel Telecommunications?
Yeah.
I was 21 years old when I got that company.
He's not done!
I was pumping my brakes to get my truck to stop, filling up the radiator with water every few days because I had a crack, I couldn't fix it. My windows were powered, but they didn't work. So you can imagine in Texas, summertime, AC didn't work, driving around in a microwave oven. I would wet a towel every night, put it in the freezer, take it out in the morning, wrap it around my neck just so that I could make it to my office, make it to my place of work every day. I got involved in Excel Telecommunications. I'm gonna cut the story short, okay? But the bottom line is, by the time that I was 22, I was making $60,000 a month. By the time I was 23, I was at $80,000 a month. I made a little over $2 million by the time I was 23. Now, I'm not telling you the whole story, but what you will know, if you think this is hot, you ought to be trapped in a car with no AC and 150 degrees. That shit is hot. Okay, this is nothing. But I was willing to drive in 115-degree weather all the way from Fort Worth, Texas to Paris, Texas, over 2.5 hours. I would go to a car dealership, and the detail guy, I became friends with him. He would let me shower under the water hose and put my suit on in the back of my Jimmy so I could go across the street to the hotel and show a presentation on how you can be successful. And I didn't have a damn penny to my name in the beginning of that, right? But that turned into 40,000 distributors on my team. And it made me a millionaire. The reason why I tell you that story is the co-founder became my best friend for 22 years. He passed away 2 years ago. His name was Steve Smith. He's the uncle to my kids. We spent every holiday together. And I hope I don't cry. He, it's all right. Real man. He's why we're here. Because he got stage 4 cancer. And he wanted me to research cannabis to cure him. My dad had stage 4 cancer, and he wouldn't do it. And he convinced us to get into this industry. It's all right. That's good, Mark. He was the co-founder of Excel, and he is the man who created the coding bonus complex. Wow. But his story goes like this. When Excel launched, he was driving a beat-up station wagon where the driver's doors crashed in and it was borrowed. He was selling chili peppers on the side of Highway 71, which is right down the street from me. After 2 years of building Excel, he was the #1 income earner. He only paid himself through the comp plan because he wanted to pay the reps. He wanted to be paid the same way they got paid, right? After 2 years, he was only making $2,000 a month and he was the #1 earner. I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't no way in hell I would have made it. I'm too arrogant. I'm too egotistical. I'm too prideful. There's no way I could have stuck that out, but he did. About 6 months later, he was at $37,000 a month. That story started spreading around the industry. Less than 6 months later, it was less than a year, he was at 1.2 million a month. Wow. And Steve always said,
Take your time, sir.
if you ain't ever made $1 million a month, you ought to try it. It's a whole lot of fun. And I always said, right after he was saying, if you don't know how to spend it, call me because I'll show you. Because I spent every penny I made. Bro, I had to learn my lesson, okay? I had to do it again.
Yeah.
But the reason why I tell you that is there is a parable called, you guys know the parable of the sower. A man went out to sow some seed and some fell along the path. And the birds came, right? And they ate it up. Some fell on rocky soil and the heat came. And it spoiled the seed. And some fell among thorns, and it actually started growing up, but the thorns wrapped around it and choked the life out of that seed. But other seed fell on what? Fertile soil. And it grew 100, 1,000-fold. Let me tell you something. There are going to be people quitting your downline on a regular basis if you build this. If you don't have people quitting in your downline, you don't have a downline. Okay? It's just the way it is. They're going to quit. And some of them are going to be your #1 guy or your #1 gal or whatever. And you're going to wonder, why would they quit? Why would they quit? Why would they quit? Why would they quit? You're going to invite people to meetings and they're going to promise you, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there, and they don't show up. And you start calling and texting and you don't know what the hell. Let me tell you something. The birds got their ass, okay? The birds got them. You don't need to chase birds. The story doesn't say go chase the birds to figure out why they got your seed. You stay sowing seed. Because you will fall on the right people eventually. There's other people that you're going to introduce to this business. And I'm going to tell you right now, the heat, the pressures of life, their spouse or significant other are going to give them shit. Their kids, their friends, they're going to give them a hard time, especially because this is Cannaglobe. And they can't handle the heat, and they're going to get out. There's going to be other people that are going to become regional VDOs. They might become the #1 income earner in the company even. But the thorns are going to choke the life out of them. And they're going to quit. And then they're going to go take deal after deal after deal. One of them has taken 4 deals in the last 4 weeks that was with this company. 4 deals. Called me the other day. Can I come back? No. Sorry, we don't need those kind of people. Okay? Hang on. But let me tell you something. Some of that seed is going to fall on people like you. And it's going to grow. And you're going to have not just hundreds and not just thousands, but you're going to have tens of thousands. Some of you will have hundreds of thousands. Excel, in the heyday,
That's right.
had over 25 million.
That's right, sir.
Y'all hear me? Steve made 759 million. Kenny made 1.4 billion. Paul Orbison got to over $4 million a month. I was nobody at 80 grand a month. I wasn't in the top 50. Wow. To put it in perspective for you. Nobody even knew my name. I just got lucky that the founder liked to hunt. You understand where I'm coming from? So, this is the story, and it's true. Why'd I call this Catch the Wave? Went to Mexico, lived down there, played football down there. On the weekends, during off season, you could take a bus, get on it at midnight and ride it to the beach, 6-hour trip. You could surf all weekend long, come back, take the, whatever it's called, be back to play on Monday. So I decided I was gonna learn to surf, so I did it. I went down, took some lessons, thought I had it down. Man, it almost killed me. I'm cutting 99% of this story out, but thought I had what it took. Here I am playing professional football. I'm ripped, man. I got a 6-pack, not a keg like today. And it almost killed me just getting out past the break. God's honest truth. I gave up more times than you can imagine. I almost drowned. I got hit by a wave over and over and over. I was just swallowing water like crazy. Wanted to give up. You just can't imagine. I was scared for my life. Literally scared that I was going to drown. But I wanted to freaking feel the power of a wave pushing me to the extent that I couldn't control that wave.
There you go.
That it was going to do it with or without me.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel the monstrosity of a wave like that and the power of the ocean. And so I didn't give up. I wouldn't quit. I finally made it past the break. And when I did, man, I sat up. Felipe was my trainer. He was out there with me. I sat up on my surfboard. My feet were dangling in the ocean. And you guys don't know this about me, but you'll find out. I have trauma from the movie Jaws, like serious trauma. Jump in the swimming pool, you'll see me out there today. I'm gonna be looking everywhere, everywhere. I hear the music every time I get in water. Y'all know the Jaws movie. I hear it, and I can't get it out of my head. I'm scared to death. I don't care if you can see the bottom of the pool, I'm looking at it, okay? Even after I've already looked, I'm looking again and again. That's me. So that's going on in my head out there, and guess what happened? I could not catch the wave. I'm past the break. The sun is setting. It's starting to get dark. My trainer is getting a little nervous because I can't get in because the current is changing.
That's right.
And I'm stuck out there. And I've already dropped down on my belly. I paddled over and over and over. And here's what would happen. He said, look, when I say go, don't look for the wave. You can't see the wave because you're not a surfer. You've not been here before. I do this all day, every day. I can see the waves. When I say go, you go. Don't doubt me, don't question me, don't second guess. Drop down on your belly, paddle like to touch you on the shore. And before long, that wave will catch you and it'll carry you in. Well, he said it the first time. Well, you know what did I do? I didn't listen. I looked for the wave. I didn't see no wave coming. Oh shit, there it is. And I started paddling. What do you think happened? Too late. Wave came, went right up underneath me, all the way to the beach. Was there any way possible for me to catch that wave after? Oh, no. Impossible. Right? That happened several times to me to the point that I became exhausted and was going to have to get help, a boat or a jet ski to come get me. But I didn't want to quit. I wanted to feel the power. I wanted to feel the force of God under me.
Come on, sir.
And I kept trying and trying and trying. And the fear of Jaws and the fear of being left out there after dark motivated me to the point, gave me enough adrenaline that I finally trusted him. And when he said go, I did not look to see if it was real or not. I just had faith. I trusted him. I dropped down. Man, I started paddling as fast as I could. And it was like, shit, is it ever going to get it? You know, I couldn't even feel my arms anymore. And then all of a sudden, my arms were in the air. And that board was just, I mean, I was scared shitless. I almost got upside down because it was bigger than I expected. It was more powerful than I wanted it to be. Yeah. But I was committed. I didn't quit. And I rode that freaking wave on my belly, bouncing around the best I possibly could. And right at the end, true story, guys, right at the end, I got up on one knee. You know what I'm talking about? You've done it. I got up on one knee because I could kind of tell if I went down, I'm not going to get hurt. And then I stood up. And right when I stood up, man, the water was too shallow. The nose freaking hit in. And I nosedived right into the sand. But the point is this. The point is this. I'm going to tell you something. You don't have to be an expert to know when the wave's coming. What you have to be as a believer that someone who has seen the wave before, when they say the wave is coming, that they know what they're talking about. You've heard from Bitcoin Rodney, from Reggie, from Keith, from Eric, from Tammy, from so many people who have been in the wave. And then some of them got in a little late, some of them got in right, and made tens of millions of dollars. You have got to trust those who have surfed and caught the wave before you. You can't see it. I'm telling you, you can't see it if you haven't seen it.
Yes, it is.
I'm here to tell you, there's good and bad about the wave. The wave's coming. The good thing is if you have a shit ton of people on your team, and I mean a shit ton of people on your team, when this wave hits, you will become filthy stinking rich. The bad news is if you don't have very many people on your team when the wave hits, it's not going to make a big difference. The real bad news is if you have nobody on your team when the wave hits, because it's going to hit. The question is, how many people are going to be on your team, and will you catch it? The only way to catch it is to have a big enough team when this company hits momentum and that wave goes. Here's what happened to Excel. When the wave hit, they went from 70,000 one year to 250,000 the next year. You can Google it. It was on the New York Stock Exchange. They wrote a book about it. It's all publicly documented from the stock exchange, from Wall Street. The next year they did 500,000. The following year they did over $1 billion. 2 years from 70,000 to $1 billion. That's a wave. You can't catch that shit if you miss it in the beginning. You are way ahead of that wave right now. You're way ahead of it.
That's right.
But if you slow down, if you don't go all in, if you quit, if you let other people distract you, if you let the heat bother you, if you let the pressures of life choke this out of you, if you let the birds snatch your people away and you start chasing birds, hey, why didn't you show up? Where you been? Man, you said you would show up. Forget them. They're losers. You don't want them anyhow. Why do you think when somebody says, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore, we don't even respond to them?
That's right.
We're glad. Thank you for getting your drama and chaos out of our business. That's who we are. That's who you need to be. You gotta prune those limbs, man. Get those diseased limbs away from you because they will kill your tree.
Yes, sir.
You'll never flourish. You'll never become what God created you to be or what you're meant.
Come on, man.
So, with that, let's catch the wave. Thank you guys.
As you
Really? Seriously? Interesting. Oh, you did? Which one was you hanging?
Up
Which
in
one was you?
Louisville, up under,
Yeah.
what's on the back of Louisville? That's where my house used to be.
Yeah.
And I went and took a whole flag and put it in my front window.
Yeah.
And Karen went and called the cops.
Ah, man.
Karen said, they came and told me, listen, we understand you're from another country.
Right.
If you're going to put that flag up, you got to put our flag up.
Right.
In the vicinity. I was like, well, who said that? That's a dumb rule.
Right.
Stand right here. Come on, let's go.
Let me scoot by. Yeah, right here. Where'd they go? Oh, they went under. They went under. And you was worried about reptiles.
build some champions in Bully World. Hopefully build the next top 2 years, the next top some of y'all guys pedigree. Community. I see it all, man. I see it all. What was the Palace Fund coming up? You know what I'm saying? South Carolina now. Hey, where you at, man? Come on, come on. Goddamn, I'm coming. Catching the wave, Miami, Florida. Yeah. I don't know. The spotted Phillies, baby! He line up this shit! Right, stop it. Stop it.
We out here, man. Cannaglobe season, man. We're doing a whole lot out here, man. It's been a life-changing experience, bro. For real. Came down here, sacrificed everything to get out here. Leaving with a couple G's in my pocket. Get down with us. Get down with us. Yes, Hotel Penthouse is still alive and running.